I'm seeing a trend of Trump supporters on this app who are coming on here and saying that they regret their vote, that they wish they could take it back. They're seeing all of the damage that's being done. They're seeing this unelected fascist taking a sledgehammer to the foundations of our government and our traditions and our way of life. And the fact that you don't even know which of the two of them I'm referring to means that you know I'm right. And these Trump voters are saying they regret their vote. And they're saying they wish they could take it back. And boy howdy, they're going to go ahead and vote blue in the next election. And let me just go ahead and say to all of those Trump supporters who regret their vote, a heartfelt message from my full chest. Fuck you. Let me say it again so that it's unambiguous and clear. Fuck you. You can't plead ignorance. Not anymore. Not after his first term. Not after Project 2025. Not after him telling you all the things he was going to do. You didn't even need to listen to us. You just needed to listen to him. All the things he said he was going to do, he is now doing them. The evidence was out there. You were forewarned. And now you're regretting your vote. Now you're looking back with regret and saying you wanted to take back your vote. You! It is too late. And if we even have midterms, much less another presidential election, I will be really surprised. You know where else they have presidential elections? Fucking Russia. And do you know what happens? Putin just happens to be such a popular candidate that he wins like 95% of the vote. If you think we're ever going to have another free and fair election in this country again with that goddamn fascist in charge, you are fucking kidding yourself. I'm happy that you saw the light. And I'm all about the spirit of community building and coming together and working as a team to try to defeat these people, because that's the only way that it's ever going to happen. Historically, anytime any country has turned to fascism, it's been up to the United States to step in and help them change course. Nobody's coming for us, so we're the only ones who are going to be able to save ourselves. And we have to do this from inside. But in the meantime, I regret my Trump vote. You! It is too late. The time for reflection was in fucking November. This is all on you, and you are not forgiven. However, if you actually put your money where your mouth is, and put your back into it, and help us take these assholes down, maybe you won't be ostracized, but you will not be fucking forgiven.
The American flag stands for compassion, kindness, liberty, and justice for all. We're all human, and today I'm asking for one human act of compassion to please let my dad come home.
Quick question. Did you think that the American flag stood for compassion and kindness when you voted for who you voted for? Because let me show you something.
And the science and experience we've developed here will live on through you. On behalf of the board, the leadership team, and myself personally, thank you for your passion, your ideas, and your perseverance. Perhaps more importantly, while we assembled phenomenal individuals together as a team, we fostered...
That was my CEO, shutting down our entire company, where that man has dedicated his life to science and treating cancer patients such as your father. And we had to stop. All of us got laid off because of your vote. So let me ask you another question. Would you still regret your vote if this didn't happen to you personally? Because I went back a couple of videos on your page to find out where was the outrage when this happened to a child, an American child that was deported mid-cancer treatment. And what I saw on your page was you being hot. I didn't see you being outraged. I didn't see you being upset. I didn't see you speaking up. So your cry is not really regret or remorse. Your cry is entitlement. You're crying because you're told no. You're crying because they denied you. Because if they had accepted your father to stay here, you wouldn't regret your vote. You would think that your president was still your hero. Because the outrage, the remorse, and the regret should have started months ago when this was happening to other people. When this was happening to thousands of other people that also have families, they also have children, they also have wives. You didn't care back then. Now you care?
I don't know what's gonna take for people to forgive Trump voters who are now regretting their vote because they have caused too much pain and the damage is irreversible.
You know, there's a saying that goes, do not cut off your nose to spite your face. And I think what's going on right now with all of the people who are, I regret voting for la 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 la, is that they cut off their noses expecting things to go their way before they bled out. And now that they're bleeding out, they want people to feel sorry for them. And I really don't feel sorry for them. I don't feel empathy or sympathy for them. You get what you get, because sorry does not help when the damage is done. And let me introduce you to another saying. You made your bed, now lay in it.
Anyone who voted for Donald Trump definitely wanted to see pure hatred in this world. You thrive on it, you live in it, and misery is definitely your favorite company. It's no ifs, ands, or buts. Y'all do not understand. This man is literally going out his way to make sure that even after death, he still had the benefits. Because yeah, he's gonna die and go to hell. We all know that. And the one thing I can say is that, but he still will have the last laugh. Because everything he's doing, society is going to take so long to get out of. Because that man is not only just ruining inside the country, but he's also fucking it up for us on the outside of the country. And at this point, bro, what more needs to be said for y'all to understand that shit is about to get real? Like, shit is about to get so real, it's not even funny. I feel like by the end of 2026 or the mid of 2026, people are going to wake up so much that a war is going to eventually break out. Because at some point, bro, when are we going to realize that everything that man is doing in office is treason? When are we going to realize that the people in Congress as a whole are nothing but terrorists? Yeah. Any Republican that's like right behind Trump, you're a fucking terrorist. You don't belong to be in this country. You are the exact people that that they're demonizing are them. They're the ones still wearing the white coats. Like, I never understood how someone could really hate other people so fucking bad that you go out your way to make sure that your entire life was built to make sure that you ruined so many people's, like, I really do not understand. And in Trump's mind, in his white mind, he really believes that what he's doing is a good thing. And that's not to say, like, I'm not, like, no, don't get me wrong, because minorities weren't the only people. Yeah, I know there was a good amount of black people that, especially black men, that, you know, followed Trump in his little pursuit during that. And those kuna kahunas, man, them too. Them too are fucking terrorists. Them too are demons and should not be here. I don't understand. I really cannot understand how y'all wanted this so bad. Like, y'all literally saw nothing but black and white at the election. That's all y'all saw. Cause y'all didn't listen to a single fucking thing neither one of the candidates said. Because Kamala was literally telling us this from day one, not to trust this man. Not only was she proving herself in the same aspect, but from day one, she was letting niggas know not to vote for him. This man openly has been this way the same way he's in office right now. He was the exact way during the election. So for anybody to make me believe y'all didn't think he was gonna really do this shit and y'all oh my god, y'all have no idea how bad y'all fucked up with this. Like, I really don't even think Americans realize. And for the ones who continue to follow him, y'all are in for a horrible awakening. Because I promise y'all are going to realize that, yes, y'all could try to turn against the people that are against him, but be prepared for him to turn on you. Because that's exactly what the fuck he's doing right now. He's turning everybody against each other so that he could do what he do in a blind eye, and then he could die later on knowing that he won. Y'all have no idea. Y'all have no idea the detriment that y'all really just did. Putting that man in office was probably one of the worst. I need to find a word worser than worse. Because, bro, this was a horrible fucking decision. Like, y'all have no idea what we're about to be going through these next 3 to 4 years.
What is it going to take for you to listen? 100 years of MAGA is the same thing as 1,000-year Reich. When will you finally see it? In case you don't know, I am Mia. I am a historian who focuses on World War II studies. I have 2 graduate degrees in it. Steve Bannon said that the right needs to take over elections to ensure a 100-year MAGA reign. You see, somebody else said the same thing way back yonder in the 1930s in Germany. They wanted 1,000-year Reich. You know who I'm talking about. I can't say the name because this app won't let you. But when are you going to start listening? We already know they are taking people off of the streets. We know that protesters in Texas were sentenced to 50 years in prison for exercising their First Amendment right because they were protesting against this administration. When will you listen? When will you stop calling people like myself crazy? The people who have been telling you, hey guys, there are too many parallels to that movement for at least a decade. What is it going to take?
And when people say they can't forgive them, I understand where they're coming from. People warn them that Trump policies would affect people's lives, but they ignore those warnings and even dismiss them. Kamala Harris warned about all that, but people did not listen, Now we are seeing people are losing their jobs, their opportunities. Some are losing their rights, and social programs like SNAP and Medicaid that millions of families depend on them to survive. Our immigrants have lost their families to deportations or even concentration camps. Communities of color have been terrorized by the same policies that they enabled. Americans are struggling to afford basic needs, groceries, rent, gas, electricity, and other utilities just because of the same policies that they voted for. Now we are seeing seniors who are standing in food bank lines just to get some food. We are seeing mothers who are sacrificing their meals just to feed their children. People are carrying so much burden, and forgiveness is not something that can happen instantly. And what's even more annoying is that more Trump voters are now regretting since it's affecting them personally, but they never cared about the suffering of others, So when they're coming out to apologize, they should not pretend that people are not hurt or ignore the consequences of their decisions that affected millions of people. Real accountability means recognizing the impact, listening to the people who have suffered, and understanding why trust was broken in the first place, and show they are willing to help create something different. So we can only hope that those who are now regretting their vote are going to make an impactful change. So thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Have a good one. I'll see you in the next video.